The Athletic, I think it was Jeff Lowe, great reporter, put out an article. They spoke to Mike McDaniel and sort of just, heading into year 4, get his perspective on things. And there's 2 parts to this, which I found very interesting. Very interesting. And as after last season, Mike McDaniel asked the team leaders how they can grow, and by they he means himself included, how they can grow and improve. And one of the things that the leaders on the team told him is he's got to get rid of the distractions. And this is the part Mike McDaniel said that's kind of mind-blowing. Mike McDaniel said on the 2024 roster, 5 players, they were responsible for half of the internal team fines for being late and such. So let's just make up a number. 25 fines. I'm just making up. Could be more, could be less. 25 fines. 5 players were responsible for half of them because they didn't care. They didn't respect the head coach. Now, we know who 3 of them are. Jalen Ramsey, Tyreek Hill, Javon Holland. Who the other 2 are, I don't know. They're no longer on this. Well, Hill's on the roster. We'll talk about that later. The other 2 are no longer on the roster. I think I know who they are. I'm not going to say their names here because I can't confirm it. But look at last year's roster. Look at this year. See who's not here. You can make a probably safe, educated guess. So Miami Dolphins made they made a choice as an organization to move on from said players, except for Hill, which we'll talk about later. And they're also more careful this offseason about which players they signed and which players they drafted. They put more of an emphasis on less on the so-called